Hello everyone and welcome back to W Quicks and welcome on into another LEGO Ninjago video. You guys absolutely loved my Pilots to Season 2 OG LEGO Ninjago CMF video the other night, and so that is why we are back tonight with the Season 3 through Season 7 version of the Ninjago CMF line in 2026. Today we're going to be taking a deep dive, taking a look at what I think would be a super cool custom CMF line for Ninjago to release for its 15th anniversary in 2026, based off Seasons 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This CMF is going to be an absolute banger. You're not going to want to miss a single minute of this video or any videos that I release in the future. If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you will enjoy tons more content that I release on the channel. So make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below, and drop a comment. Would you like me to do a CMF for Seasons 8, 9, and 10? Now, that would be the end of it. I won't be doing a CMF for anything after that, but possibly I would do one for 8, 9, and 10 just to complete the Masters of Spinjitzu lineup. So don't forget to drop the like, comment, and subscribe, and let's dive into today's video. This video today is sponsored by myself and the brand new Real OG W Bricks merch line that you can purchase right now down in the description. As you can see, we've got elemental sweatshirts, sweatpants, t-shirts, and of course, the favorite, the baseball caps and ice beanie hat. Of course, my favorite collection has to be the Fire collection, which just is really reminiscent of OG days. I love the way the burgundy looks here with that gorgeous, unique, custom Fire logo, of course, with the W insignia on there. And I just love how that looks. It looks so good. It's so nostalgic, but fresh at the same time. Of course, the ice line as well looks absolutely fantastic in this pale blue. I love the unique design I was able to do for an ice emblem. I love how this turned out. That W insignia, of course, looks fantastic. And with winter just around the corner, you're gonna wanna check out this beautiful new ice beanie. The sweatshirts, hats, and sweatpants are all beautifully embroidered, and the t-shirts are 100% ring spun cotton, beautifully detailed, very high quality material. This is the merch line you will not want to miss out on. So click the link down in the description right now, and let's jump back to the video. All right, so you know that the other night I did 16 minifigures from the Pilots to Season 2, but I don't think 16 is going to be enough for this video, so we're going to kick it up to 20 minifigures here for this video today, since we're covering a much larger range of seasons than just Pilots to Season 2. So I kicked it up to 20 minifigures for the series. Would LEGO actually create a 20 minifigure series? Probably not. I mean, I would really doubt it, but you know what? I got to give out a bunch of these suggestions, a bunch of ideas. So with that being said, let's dive into number 1 of 20. All right, and this is going to be a great one to start off with because it connects with that other video that I did just 2 days ago. I'm going to do the casual Nia. Of course, casual Nia in this robes or this suit here did not show up until Season 3, so I couldn't include her in the last video, but I can include her here with this one. I think casual Nia was an easy choice. She was one of the first ones I picked here, and she definitely needed to be in this series. I love the casual suits on the ninjas, and I think Nia's looks great here. So casual Nia for the first one up, definite easy choice. She appears in Season 3, she appears in Season 4, 5, 7, maybe not 7, just 3, 4, and 5. So pretty good amount of screen time for her. She definitely needs to be made. Okay, and next up here, I've got the casual Lloyd, of course, to just finish off that casual suit line. I think that this is another essential one to have. If you've got the other 5, you've got to have Lloyd in the casual suit as well. I think this would be just a terrific minifigure to have. Of course, appears in Season 5 and in Season 6. You just can't go wrong with this guy right here, and this was an essential one for sure. Now, next up here, I'm going to do the first ninja ones all combined like I did the first video. So, in this one, I've decided to go with Golden, Kai, Jay, Cole, and Zane from Rebooted. I feel like this was an essential one. These minifigures should have been made to begin with, and when they weren't, it was ridiculous. We needed the golden variant of the 4 Ninja. This was such an incredible moment in the show. The fact that this wasn't made was just absurd. I mean, completely absurd. Everybody wanted the golden minifigures like this, and they just didn't design them. I don't understand it. So this was actually the first one that I decided to put in the series. When I came up with the first ones, you know, I was sitting down thinking about what minifigures I want in this video. These were the first ones. Like, where were these in 2014? Come on. All of these can be basically just the exact same prints that we saw before, but in gold. That would be completely fine. Except if you know that I did design a new hairpiece for Kai and Zane, since their molds are both retired. So Kai and Zane would both have new hair molds. And then, of course, all of these ninjas would have new face prints. I think that all of them needed new face prints that would be reminiscent of the olden days. With, maybe Kai, without the scars on his face or whatever. Just different expressions, something like that. We needed new face prints for each of these minifigures. But with that being said, let's move on to number 7. You see how fast these videos go, guys? We're already at number 7 because we got all 4 of those ninja together. Number 7. Next up here is going to be another one from season 3, and it's actually the postman when he's like all rugged. I kind of want to call him like Anarchy Postman. I don't know what his official title would be here, but this was one that you just needed a fun little one here. You needed something fun in the series, not the ninja, and I thought, you know what, the postman, he's been around forever. Why not go for the postman variant? This is like the only variant we get of the postman, and I just thought, you know what, let's go for the postman. You got to throw him in here. So I've got the postman right here. Obviously not the most iconic thing or not the craziest thing in the world, but he's been around on Ninjago from the beginning. And I just think that this guy deserves a little bit more love than he has received in the Lego line. So postman right here. Let's move on to the next one. A person that I am shocked has not received a minifigure yet is actually the Commissioner. So I've got the Commissioner here in 8th place. I think that this is another one that it's just, how did we not get the Commissioner yet? There's so many minifigures that Ninjago has just completely forgotten about. So many characters that Ninjago's forgotten about. And this is another one that's like, why did he just not appear in a set? Like, put him somewhere, anywhere. Bring the Commissioner. So when I was making this list, thinking of season 6, getting to meet the Commissioner, this was once again a very easy choice. You got to get the Commissioner in here. You just can't go wrong with that. So Commissioner, obviously a very simple minifigure, nothing too crazy, but definitely something I know a lot of people would like to see. And once again, if the Ninjago City lineup wasn't canceled, that would have been a great place to put the Commissioner minifigure, but it does appear that the Ninjago City line is canceled for those of you that are not aware of that. Let's move on to number 9. This one right here was another very easy choice. You've got to go with young Morro here, the flashback sequences. Now, you could choose 2 different variants of Morro. You could choose the homeless version of Morro, but I did prefer the training version of Morro when he's kind of got that sandy blue Lloyd ZX top. I think that looks pretty sick there. So I'd love to see this Morro minifigure brought in. I know a lot of people would. Somebody put a comment on the other video that they thought a young Morro would be essential, and it absolutely is. This is another one that I really don't see him ever being released in a Lego set. I don't really see how he could be released in a Lego set. But this is the way to get him. The CMF line is the way to get your hands on this minifigure. And, of course, he's got to include the hairpiece with the actual green stripe through the hair. It's ridiculous that in 2025, we still will not receive a proper Morro minifigure with the green stripe in the hair. But this one definitely would need to have it. We need that green stripe in the hair. It's not that difficult, Lego. Get it freaking done. Next up here, we're kind of just jumping all around today. I guess it was 2 days ago, the video, we kind of just went all in order from like pilots and then season 1 and season 2. Not today. We're just jumping all over the freaking place. And we're going to go with here the Dr. Saunders from season 7, obviously. Crux in disguise here. I think that this was another minifigure that we just wouldn't ever see in a set. You're never going to see him brought into a set, and it's just a niche character here, but I think this would be a really, really freaking fun one, Bring him in, you can make some Ninjago City Museum mocks or something. I don't know. I just think that this was a solid minifigure. This was actually one of the other first ones I put on the list. I was kind of surprised, but I thought, Dr. Saunders, he's pretty essential to season 7. I just think this would be a nice little niche minifigure to include. Nothing too crazy, but you can't go wrong with it. Next up here, I'm going to put these 2 together as well. We might as well talk about them together. I've got the Ray and Maya in their elemental robes from season 7. That's right, the flashback version of them when they're younger. You got to have Kai and Nia's parents, and I think having these flashback minifigures would be so freaking cool. Add them in with my first Ninjago CMF with the young Garmadon and young Wu. This is an incredible combo. You just can't go wrong with it. And look at the arm printing on that Ray's torso. I mean, that is fantastic. I would love to see that brought into minifigure form. Next up here is one that people have wanted for so many years. And personally, this isn't my favorite choice, but I'm throwing this one on here for the season 4 fans. the snake version of Chen. That is right, the snake version of Chen here. I know a fan favorite for sure. Everybody loves Chen. I really don't. I'm going to make a video on that pretty soon talking about why I don't like Chen. But this is one that I think would be really, really cool. And though it's not my favorite minifigure out there, this thing would have some incredible detailing on it, some incredible molds, some beautiful, beautiful prints. And this would be a fantastic minifigure to receive. Like I said, the fan base has wanted this forever. There's been so many customs of this dude made out there, and this is the place. This is the spot to get this Chen minifigure. I'm honestly shocked we did not receive one in the past. I think we probably should have. In the Enter the Serpent, I think that set would have been best to have this Chen minifigure in it, and then the Anaconda Copter could have had just the regular Chen, but Lego obviously decided not to go with that, which is odd. But overall, this is the minifigure that should have been made back then. And even though he's not my favorite, I know he is a favorite of so many people. So I had to throw him here on the list. And following up right behind him, I've got the snake version of Skylar. Once again, I think that this is a unique and niche minifigure, not something we necessarily needed to receive in the set. Like I think the snake version of Chen was a necessity. The snake version of Skylar really isn't a necessity. But when you're talking about seasons 3, 4, 5, and 6, obviously Skylar plays a pretty big role in season 4. I mean, she's one of the main characters here. And I think that she deserved a little bit more love than she received in the show. I mean, once again, Pixel joins the team almost instantly, and she's just a part of the team. Yet Skylar and Dareth have been around forever and helping out forever too, but they don't get to be on the team officially. I just don't understand why Pixel made it to the team and the rest of them did it. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand why Skylar and Dareth are not on the team with the rest of the ninja, but I hope to see her in Dragons Rising soon. I love Skylar. Great character. Great for Kai. You know, I love them together. And I think that the snake version of her here is a pretty cool custom minifigure. It's a great minifigure for a CMF. You got to admit, that's the type of minifigure you should receive in a CMF. Finally, to finish up some Season 4 stuff here, I've got General Arcturus. This is one that is pretty niche. Obviously, really only gets his moment in a very small moment in Season 4. But this is such a sick minifigure. You wouldn't even need to use him as General Arcturus. You could use his parts for other custom Anaconda warriors. So I think that this is such a cool one. He's got such a cool golden armor piece on there. This would be a very, very nice way to get our hands on an Arcturus minifigure. Once again, I don't see us ever getting this minifigure outside of a CMF. This is something where only a CMF would work to get this figure because he's just so dang niche, so small in the show that you really couldn't do anything else with him. But I decided, you know, when I was going through and adding characters, I was like, you know what? General Arcturus, you know, that's a sick minifigure. I would love to see him. Now, just like the other video, I couldn't just do one suit of the ninja. You know, for the 4 main ninja, you got to do more than one suit. And in a CMF, the ninja have so many random suits that they wear, outfits that they wear throughout the show. You got to pick off a few of them. So that's why we went with the golden ones at the start. But this one, I actually like far more than anything else in this entire video. I got to go with the Professor Ninja outfits when they're the teachers at the Darkly's boarding school for bad boys, or no longer Darkly's boarding school for bad boys, but their school, the Master Wu's Academy or whatever, for good children, I think it's called. But I love these suits for the ninja. I think these are great. Once again, I love the casual suits on the ninja. I love seeing them in just regular everyday clothes, you know, nothing too special or crazy. And I think that this just fits the ninja so perfectly. Oh my goodness, I love this. Now, obviously, I went with the Professor Ninja, but there's so many other suits out there for the ninja, especially in Season 3. I mean, Season 3 had a lot of suits for the ninja, but I would really think that these would be the best ones. But you could have gone with something like the Wu's Tease Shop outfits from Season 5. You could have gone with the space suits from Season 3. You could have gone with the prison suits from Season 6. I mean, there's so many options you could have gone with, but I do think that I went with the best ones here in the video. Man, I love the professor outfits. They're so cool. The ninja as teachers, it's just such a funny look for them, and I really, really love these minifigures. I would love to see these brought into actual Lego form. And once again, only way you could possibly receive them would be a CMF. I don't see you getting these outside of a CMF ever. Oh man, they're so cool. Finally, I am doing one extra minifigure here, and it was difficult to choose this one for number 20. I mean, this is it. This is the last one. And I'm doing one extra for the ninja. I know that I've done, the ninja keep the same amount, 2 Kai, 2 Cole, 2 Jay, 2 Zane. But with Kai being the favorite ninja, Kai is overall the favorite Ninjago character of all time. You've got to go with one extra Kai here. And it has to be future Kai from season 5, his reflection in the ice. Now, you could add a future Zane in here too if we were going to go to 21, maybe replace Arcturus with a future Zane. You could do future Zane too. I didn't like doing future Zane as well because obviously Cole didn't have a future minifigure or reflection, so it would be an incomplete line. You would have Jay, Zane, and Kai with future minifigures, and then just Cole's the one that's left out here. So I didn't like Cole being left out, and that's why I left out Zane as well in the video. But I think that Kai, obviously being the fan favorite, is the one that people would want to see the most. And I think future Kai is the most unique one too. Outside of Jay, which would have probably been the most unique of the future ninja, Kai looks phenomenal. And he looks incredible in this reflection, and I would have loved to receive a minifigure of him. I would still love to. Oh my goodness, I would go crazy for this minifigure. Where Zane looks basically the same as he does now. His face and hair and everything's all the same for Zane, since, I mean, he's a robot. He's just got different torso and legs. But obviously Kai has a different face print and everything there, and oh man, that would be so cool to receive a future Kai minifigure. I really just want to complete, like, the lineup of all the suits the ninja wear in the show. Like, use the CMF to complete the lineup of what we've seen. We've got so many random suits from Lego, so many armor differences or color differences in armor or hood pieces. Just give us the stuff that we see in the show. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, the space suits for the ninja. Come on, where are those? Where's the Woo Tea Shop suits? The prison outfits. Let's get these for the ninja, the future outfits. Let's see some of these niche different outfits. The pajamas, even thinking back to season 1 and season 2. Where's all the pajamas? I put the pajama Kai in a video, but I couldn't fit all the rest of them in. There's so many niche fun outfits that were never brought in for the ninja, and I would love to finally receive them. This video is obviously a difficult one to make because there's so many good options, and I cannot wait to hear what options you think would have been best down in the comment section below. Everybody's going to have a different opinion on what they'd like to see in the CMF, and of course, I'm sure there are minifigures or people that I forgot about in the show. I bet there's a bunch of niche people that I forgot about, and so go ahead and drop the comment letting me know what ones that I missed. There's so many characters, I can't remember everything. So let me know what you think I missed. What do you think of my list? Give me a rating out of 10. Let me know what you think. I think I did pretty dang good with it. I think I covered almost everything here within season 3 to season 7. And if you guys would like to see a season 8 to season 10 video, just let me know. Drop that down in the comment section below. Of course, I think I'd be happy to make one of those, even though there's really not much we're missing from season 8, 9, and 10. There's really not much to do with that, but I could definitely give it a try. It would probably be a 12 minifigure series there. Maybe 16, but probably 12. Probably 12. So we'll have to wait and see. So let me know if you want to see that down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for stopping by here today. Don't forget to check out the Dragons Rising Season 3 reviews out on my channel, W Bricks and W Quicks, right here on W Quicks right now. You can check it out. And by the time this video is posted, I probably now have 30,000 subscribers here on W Quicks, which is just an absolute miracle. I mean, I can't even believe it, guys. 30,000 followers here on W Quicks is just absolutely crazy. And hopefully within the next, maybe my goal is 7 months, I would say, we can hit 100K here on the channel when this channel goes back completely to short form content. So thank you guys, as always. Hit the like button and subscribe down below. Don't forget to drop the comment letting me know what you thought of today's video. And thank you for spending your day or night with me here on the channel. And I hope you had a great time. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all later on W Bricks.